Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Is that what they do in a High School Musical? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach, aka Crochet Me Zaddy, and I'm a crochet superstar influencer type person. I make cute plushies, I make designs for cute plushies, and I talk about crochet and other things on the internet. So welcome along to my vlog. I have got so much to do. I've completely overloaded myself with all the different projects and little tasks that I need to do, and so right now I'm feeling so scattered, but I thought I'd pop on here anyway just to kick off this week's vlog and just start talking to you guys about what I'm up to. I think today, first things first, I just want to tidy my room. As you can see behind me, I've just got balls of yarn, I've got little itsy bitsy things all just like hanging around, and I just need to tidy it all up so I can just clear out my brain and just get focused on the work that I want to do. Things that I want to be working on today is actually a continuation from last week. So if you saw in the last vlog, I had just finished the design for the little kangaroo buddy and the little Joey buddy, so that's all finalized. I'm just planning to do a bit of like pattern writing this afternoon. I just need to finish up the rest of the process photos, which means actually crocheting a whole new kangaroo and a whole new little Joey, and taking pictures of all the pieces and putting those in the pattern and then getting it all ready to go. So there's a few things to finish up there, but I will finish that a bit later today. I just don't feel like working on it right now. Like I'm excited for the pattern, I just want to work on something else. Which I think is fair enough. Like sometimes I need to be in the mood to be in my pattern designing and doing all the details and things like that. So I'll work on that a little bit later today. I would love to work on my giant buddy as well. My giant buddy that I decided to suddenly crochet over the Easter weekend. So I got all the body pieces here, and I received my stuffing today, evidently. And so I will maybe try join that all together today. I'm not too sure. This is what I mean by saying that I've got just so many things on my brain and so many things all scattered everywhere. I've got some knit projects I want to work on. I just got blocking boards for knit projects. And I also just got accepted into a tester group. Right now I'm kind of like, oh my god, so much stuff to do. Is it going to be pattern designing? Is it going to be pattern testing? Is it going to be creating a giant bunny? Is it going to be working on my next knit project? Is it just tidying my room? So that's what it looks like behind the scenes for me. Hopefully by the end of today I'm feeling a little bit more planned out and I can just work on more things. I still actually have another video that I need to edit as well, so yippee! Let's just get into it. I think today one thing that I do really want to focus on is actually doing the pattern test for Red Mills Crochet. I applied to do this last week. I saw her pattern tester call out for Darla the dragon, or Darla the baby dragon, which I've got a picture of it here, which I think is so cute, and I've just been thinking about this pattern like non-stop for the past week. I was so excited to see that I've been included in the tester group and I get to create my own little baby Darla the baby dragon too. I think I just want to start on that today. I think at first, okay, oh my god, my brain is so scattered. I think first off, I'm just gonna tidy my room, get everything all sorted out of the way, and then I'm gonna just crack into doing a bit of my little Darla. And then once I've done a bit of that, I've watched like a few videos, I've settled down a bit, then I'm gonna get cracking into probably the pattern designing part of it all. And then maybe in the days to come, I'll work on the bunny buddy as well as my knit projects, and I'll talk a bit more about those when it comes to it. But for now, let's just get into it. Let's just get tidying. Less scattered, you know? Like, I don't know how I always end up like this, but like my desk, it's just covered in little bitty things, and then if I turn around, my bed is also just like covered in projects. So we just need to clear it all and get my mind some clarity, you know? Anyway, let's get to it. You know, one thing I need to figure out is where to put all these knitting needles, because I just have them like all looped around, all the wires everywhere. I don't actually have like a spot to put all these, so that's probably why my room is so messy, because I never have places to put everything because I've got way too much stuff. I have this like fun little tie-up basket thing. Like you can undo these and just like falls into this fun little mat, but I think I'm just gonna use that for all my unfinished pieces and just chuck them all in there, because I've got so many just like limbs and things just floating around this desk that I just don't know what to do with. So I just finished tidying my room, so I already feel like a billion times better. Now I'm gonna get started on a pattern test for Red Mills Crochet. I decided that I want to use a gold yarn and make a little gold dragon with like a brown fuzzy spine. And I'm just gonna get cracked into that while watching different vlogs, potentially watching my own previous start of this video back and just editing it at the same time. So let's go do that. I would love to work on my giant bunny buddy as well. So this is my giant bunny. Okay, so I'm feeling way better than I was this morning when I was feeling so scattered, and now that I've tidied my room and I've actually just sat down and watched some vlogs and just worked on some crochet things, I'm feeling a lot more focused and a lot more prepared for my day, even though it is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But you know what? We're all on our own journeys here. So I started working on my little pattern test. So I just finished the body of my little Darla the dragon. So it's looking absolutely scrumptious. I'm gonna start on the head of it very soon. But I just wanna say, like, there's something about this pattern test has been very, very fun, and it's being in the tester group. The way that Red Mills Crochet, I believe her name is Millie, I should know this. Also, actually, second note, knowing people's names of the usernames is a whole ability in itself. I can name everyone by their username. What their actual name is, no idea. Anyway, as I was saying, Red Mills Crochet, she has put a lot of effort into making it a very, very fun tester chat, and I think that's one thing that is super important to do when you are doing a pattern test, is to make sure that the community that is working with you on your pattern is having a good time. And she did this thing where she started like a Spotify playlist, and it's like a group jam on Spotify. So everyone's just putting in whatever music they listen to whenever they're crocheting. Immediately, I just went on there and I've just suggested putting in Pop by Kim Petras, which is like full on girly pop, feel your vibes, feel your oats kind of music. It's very, very out there, but it's what I listen to when I'm having my downtime or like cleaning the house or anything like that. I love like the hyper boppy fun vibes music, and so I was like, so I put that forward and people are like, what is that? And I was like, no, you need to listen to Treat Me Like a It is like one of the best songs out there. I don't know what it is about this album. I've just refound it again. It was released in 2022 and now I'm like, listen to my music. So it's been a very, very fun vibe from the get-go with doing this tester chat, especially for sharing our music taste and things. So I just thought it was a fun thing to bring up over here. So I'm feeling a little bit loopy because of that, which I don't know if that adds to how I was feeling today or if it makes me feel more ingrained in my own being. But regardless, I'm having a fun time. I'm enjoying the pattern test so far. I'm gonna go work on the head and then I'm just gonna return back to this and show you where I get up to.
Well, for a variety of reasons, but y'all know I do a lot of my crocheting on the go.
There we go. As you can see, I have finished the body and I'm halfway through the head shape on my pattern test, but I decided I just need to put down the crochet for a moment because I've got other things to do. I can't be crocheting all day regardless of whether I'm a crochet content creator or whatever. I actually need to go run over and check in on my Patreon because I sent them a survey last week just asking how they're finding things, what things can I improve on, what things do they like, do they not like, etc, etc. I'm all about continuous improvement and making sure that my Patreons are getting that kind of mutual benefit for being a part of my Patreon. So I'm gonna check in on the results there and go make some changes that are gonna improve the quality of my membership. But then after that, I think we're just gonna edit some videos and then I've got a board games night with my friends. So I'm gonna go do that and chill out for the rest of the night because I feel like today I was a bit chaotic this morning and I just need to, what is it? Loosen up, I don't know. I need to just kind of relax and go chill out. So yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
I actually think it's this one. So I'm like, cool. Whoever was purple because they got it exact. Mm-hmm. So kind of like charades, right?
I did a rest of it,
so basically...
Tornado.
Hey guys, it's Saturday now and I already have so many different things to update you on. I was such a productive little boy. No. I was such a productive person yesterday that I got so many things done, so many things updated, and I can't wait to share them all with you, and let's just get straight into them. First of all, you may have seen this over on my Instagram or even on my shorts, but I finished the little bunny buddy. Ta-da! Well, I probably shouldn't call it the little bunny buddy because this is huge. Look how big this is. Look at it next to my head. This is a giant plushie. I used a Honey Bunny Big, I believe in the color Lilac. I believe. Hobie never put their colors on their actual labels, they just put numbers, so I have to go back to the website to find out. But anyway, so I did it in this like lilac purple, which I think looks very, very cute. You may notice I actually haven't done the tail yet. I just straight up completely forgot. I'm only human. And then I crocheted the eyes using a tutorial from Crow with the Flow, which I'll have linked below because so many of you have asked me about that over on Instagram. So I will have it linked below if you're interested in making your own eyes. I use this all the time whenever I'm doing jumbo projects just because I don't have giant safety eyes laying around, and it also gives me the creative freedom to make colored eyes to match whatever I feel like. Look how cute they look. So this was just made using my little bunny buddy pattern. I just didn't do the overalls with it because I don't know, I think it's fine without them this time. I used the Honey Bunny big yarn and then a 9mm hook. And yeah, I think it looks very, very, very cute and I love it. And I need to give it a name, so if anyone has any suggestions, please let me know because I would love to bring this little bunny to all my markets because I think at a market it would just be such like a little, almost like a shock value for people seeing my store. They'll see like this kind of picnic arrangement and then suddenly this giant bunny sitting on the side ready to help with the shop. Oh my god, what if I made it like a little apron? Oh, like a little shopkeep bunny? That would be so cute. Okay, I need to work on other projects. I can't just do this right now. Next up, let me show you where I've got to with Darla the baby dragon. I have finished all the pieces and it's looking so little and scrumptious. So I used a gold color, which I believe was Parfait Chunky. The yarn ball was unlabeled, so sorry, but it's the same weight as Parfait Chunky. And then I used some Honey Bunny white for the horns and the wings. I am just holding together using these two army sticks from Dandelion Tonic, which look very, very cute. She gifted me these. This was actually a big thank you for the Yarny Awards as well, so very, very grateful for her. I'll have her store linked below if people are interested in purchasing some army sticks. They're very, very helpful for holding pieces together just when you're about to sew them together. That's why I'm using them now. So I will sew this at some point today, tomorrow, maybe Monday, but next time you see me in the video, I will have a finished Darla the baby dragon. I am thinking about making another one because I really like the size of this. It didn't take me too long to make. I think it would be a good plushie to make as an in-between tier pricing level for my buddy patterns as well as some smaller market makes. So it's like a semi-quick, semi-longer market make, if that makes sense. If you've seen my market videos, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I want to make like a pink one, and I've got this like rainbow fuzzy yarn, which I think would look super cool as a mane on the little Darla. I'm gonna give that a crack at some point. I still needed to do my Kangaroo buddy pattern as well, and finish this one, as well as some other projects. That's just sitting up here in my ideas bank for now until we get started. More things to update you on. I also finished my first ever Ragin sweater. So this is my first ever knit sweater that I've actually finished, and it's looking so amazing. So this was made with Arcane Fiberworks Superwash Merino yarn. This is the colorway Man on the Moon, and then I've got some of their semi-solid colored yarn in the colorway Charcoal for the ribbing. So I just need to weave in the ends, and I also need to block it because right now it's like a little bit short on the sleeves as well as around the body. But fortunately enough, my blocking boards just arrived from Amazon, so I'm gonna give that a crack. I've never done any knitwear blocking before, and I'm very excited, so I'll have to get some footage of that for you guys as well. And so hopefully it all fits and is all nice and snug, and I can be very excited to show off my handmade knitwear to all my friends and family and strangers, because that's what I do. But now that I've finished that, that means I want to find like another knit project to work on, because I like to use the knit project as like my downtime hobby projects versus my crochet, which is more of like this is kind of almost my full-time job work projects. I don't know, it's all fun anyway. But yes, I need to find another knitwear project, and fortunately enough, my friend Jaime just released her own book, Fast and Fabulous Knits, 18 speedy sweater and top patterns for busy knitters. So she hand delivered this to me, which is very, very cool. I felt very, very special to get someone's book hand delivered from the author themselves. I gave her a big bottle of champagne so she can go celebrate with all her family and friends. She did say that I would look really, really good in one of her sweater vest patterns, so I'm thinking about starting this V stripy vest. I don't know if you saw my last sweater vest that I tried to make. It ended up being a little bit too tight and actually more or less like a tank top. I mean, it looks really sexy on me, which is nice, but having a knitted tank top isn't the most comfortable thing, because you normally wear like a tank top to, I don't know, not feel as hot, as in hot temperature wise. It's really, really warm, so I don't think I would wear that ever, even though it looks good on me. So I don't know. So I'll start some kind of knit project sometime soon. I'll give you guys a little update about that later. But for now, I think that's all that I've got for updates at the moment. I'm gonna go help my boyfriend today build a shelf seating unit thing. I'm not really too sure, but he wants me to come along and help him out with some home DIY, which is right up my alley. I love DIY, love crafts, so that should be fun. But for now, I mean, it is the weekend, so I'm gonna take some time off and I'll come back and see you guys on Monday. Hey guys, so let's just get straight to it. Whoever put the button for slow-mo right next to the button for normal filming on this stupid little camera needs to get fired, because I've just filmed another whole day of content all in slow motion that's all now completely unusable. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I can't even explain to you how much like footage I would film throughout the day of just like little tidbits of me doing things. People who are in my live today would have seen me like waving at the camera. That's all in slow-mo and I had no idea. So I'm just gonna pretend, like there's little parts where I'm just kind of working on bits and bobs, which I'm gonna just pretend in real time, and I'm just gonna like fully speed it up and slap some music over them just so it's still usable and not a waste of my time. All the things that I was talking about this morning and my weekend plans and what I did and all that is all just me being like, it's painful, it's so painful. Anyway, let me tell you about what I did over the weekend. So me and my boyfriend went and did the DIY shelf unit building thing at his house. It ended up taking a lot longer than I anticipated it to, and so I didn't actually get much crochet, if any at all, done. Like thinking on it now, I think all I did was start a second Dala the baby dragon. Is that all I did on the weekend? Wow, I really thought I did more, but maybe I didn't. Oh well. But I do have some updates to show you now. I was working on the Dala the baby dragon pattern test, my first one today, and so I got all the pieces and I sewed them all together. And it is looking absolutely scrumptious, so I can't wait to show you that very shortly. But what I also did was I finished up a mod for the little kangaroo buddy pattern, because as I was telling you all earlier that like I really love how this pattern looks, but I just felt like it needed like an extra pop of color or something like that, and so I've made a little mod for it, which I will also show you very shortly. But one thing I was doing today, which a lot of you would have seen, is that I did a live over on YouTube. I've done like live streaming before on TikTok and even on YouTube when I did the Yarny Awards and like another Q&A, but this is my first time trying it in like the phone portrait setting. It's a new feature over on YouTube, so I really wanted to give it a try and see how it was, and it was super cute. So there's a lot of you who do follow me and I see you all in the comments, or you're over in my Patreon and things like that, and it was really lovely to engage with everyone in such like a intimate way. There wasn't too many people in the chat, and it was really nice because I could actually have that time one-on-one to chat with you all and talk about my projects and things like that. So thank you for popping along, everyone. I really appreciated it. But without further ado, let me show you my Dala the baby dragon. I finished sewing it this afternoon, and da-da-da-da! Does it look scrumptious? So this is my little Dala, although I might give it like another name, like Douglas. I don't know. Anyway, but it's super cute. I went for a lovely little golden color with white horns and white wings, and it's got this fun little fuzzy, it's almost like a white brown mane down the head and the tail. It's so cute. I also just like love how proportionate the head is to the body and the tail. Originally, I thought it might be a little bit like head heavy and start rocking forward like that, but it actually stands up pretty well on its own, like on a table and whatnot. I'm pretty happy with this. I definitely am going to finish my second Dala, and I think I'm gonna make a third Dala. Here's the pink one that I have actually started working on now. Finished the body, I finished the tail, but this is the head, and I think I'm gonna give it like a nice fuzzy rainbow mane. I think that'll look really cool. I've got this cool fuzzy rainbow yarn somewhere, and I'll finish that one. And then I think I wanna start another one, which will be like I'm thinking like a peacock green, or maybe even just like a straight black color. I don't know. We'll see what comes to inspiration when it comes to it. But apart from that, let me tell you about my kangaroo pattern. So the little kangaroo buddy, as I was saying earlier, I really wanted to give that pop, that like little bit of extra essence, just so it's more, what's the word? I don't know, just less plain of one color. And so I went for the idea of a little boxing kangaroo. So now this one is still in its draft form, aka I haven't sewn it together, but I will sew it together tonight. But I just wanted to get this vlog out of the way so I can film it, talk about it, and then get it posted because I'm starting a new vlog tomorrow. So without further ado, the little kangaroo buddy, but as a boxer. So I've given it these giant gloves, as you can see here. They look really, really cute. I gave only one so far with these like little, I call them like the tightening straps or tightening strips. I googled what boxing gloves look like and they had these on them, so I was like, cool, I'm doing that. So I gave this one a big blue gloves, and it's got this nice little thumb in there as well, if you can kind of see that. But it's looking so cute. I'm gonna get this sewn together sometime tonight, then I'll be taking some pictures with it tomorrow morning, and I'll be putting it out for a pattern tester call sometime tomorrow, which is when you'll probably be seeing this video. So make sure that you find the tester call down in the description below, or either over my Instagram or wherever I'm posting about it. It's just gonna be in my links on my website. So if you're interested in pattern testing for me, there will be 8 slots available, 2 of which will be going directly to Patreon members, and then the other 6 will be between Patreon and my wider community. So very exciting, and I can't wait to get that out there. I've been working on this one for so long, and I'm so excited that it's ready to go, essentially, apart from the sewing and whatnot. So yay! Apart from that, I don't think there's actually too much else to update you guys on. I know I said I was gonna be working on my knit sweater, but I obviously ran out of time yesterday, and I just didn't have time today to work on that. So I'm gonna be working on that in my next vlog, as well as some other exciting things to do with my Patreon. I'm thinking about doing a bit more of a Patreon deep dive in my next vlog, just because there's so many cool and exciting updates happening over there with my different tiers and everything. If you're a part of my Patreon, thank you so much for being a part of those changes and being so excited for these updates and these exciting new adventures that we're going on together. As I say in these videos, a huge thank you to everyone who is a part of my Patreon. You guys mean the absolute world to me. Because of your support, I am almost actually a full-time content creator, crochet artist person, and it's absolutely unbelievable, and I just appreciate you all so much. So I'm very excited about these updates, because I think it means that I'm actually able to provide more as a creator and create such a lovely little community over on Patreon. If you haven't heard about these updates, definitely go over to my Patreon and check them out. I will be posting a updates post somewhere over on my Instagram very soon, just so people can see what's involved in the new tier level changes as opposed to what it is currently. But if you just want to go join my Patreon and support me as a creator now, feel free to do that. I believe it's all up there in a free post about what updates are coming, so if you are very interested, you can just go check it out there. But I think that's all from me this video. I don't really have much else to update you on. I'm just looking forward to getting into the next week of crochet, working on another Darla, or maybe Douglas, the baby dragon, and working on potentially my next monthly pattern. So all very exciting. But if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate your support. If you like this kind of content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because it really means a lot to me as a crochet content creator. And yeah, I think that's everything. So I'm gonna leave you here. Hope you have a lovely lunch, day, evening, dinner, supper, morning, dawn, dusk, breakfast, afternoon snack, midnight snack. Anyway, what am I doing? All right, love you all. Have a good day. Bye, everyone. Hey, yeah. Hopefully this wasn't in slow-mo.